Good morning, everybody. Um, got my coffee. Made coffee for Danielle, but she's still asleep. We'll see if she comes crawling out. She's awake. She just don't want to get in bed. It's kind of cold right now. But Barley, I let him out to go to the bathroom. And I let him in. It's raining. He let himself back out, Barley, and didn't want to come in. He looks innocent. He's not. What do I think of Jared doing a shed house again? Um, I think it's funny. I think it's funny that he changed his mind a few times on his layout and all of that. But what is it? Um, that's how you figure out what you want. That's how you go through your options and stuff. It just happens. Jared films his life and he puts it out there on the internet. But I think a lot of you guys could relate to that and try to figure out your best options and whatnot. And he finally pulled the trigger. He talked about it on his live chat. If you guys haven't checked it out, just my brother. He's got his channel. It's just Jared Crocker. You can go check it out. But he's doing a shed house, and clearly we're doing the tiny house, which I think is cool because at the beginning we were both going to build tiny houses. Jared's going to build his on his little section out in the woods, and then Danielle and I were going to build ours in what I like to refer to as like the desert part of ours. It's just nothing but rock and all that. So I'm glad we're not doing basically two of the same builds. It would be nice to have them different and stuff. And I think the fact that he is going the shed to house option is cool. One, he's already done it. I did it at the off-grid property, and he's going to do it again, but in a totally different way. I mean, it's a shed to house, still the same, but you can make them extremely, extremely nice. I think he learned a lot of things on the last one he did of what he likes and doesn't like. I learned a lot doing the off-grid one with Jared and Danielle, and I don't know. I think you like our buildings will look the same, but they'll definitely be uh, completely different. I'm really glad now that the house is starting to take shape. A lot of you guys uh, started. I mean, I guess y'all are watching now. The the real shape of it, the U shape, and a lot of people, their first thought is, "Wow, you're wasting all that space where the porch is going to be. That could be enclosed, and it would actually be less material to build. You could have got a lot more space." But for us, Danielle and I talked about it. We like the different look of it. We like when you walk in, you got your bedroom to the right, but then it cuts back in, and then you got your living room and it cuts back in, and it's just different. It's something different. We don't want the same thing that most people do. Yes, there are people out there that have done U-shaped buildings, clearly, but as far as tiny house goes, normally back in the day they started on trailers and they were just super skinny and long like campers, and then evolved to doing tiny houses on the ground and all that. And I mean, people have been doing small houses forever, but uh, the fact that ours will be different is what I'm pumped about. And I think even the insides, we'll have the same, I guess, like color scheme and everything like that on the outside, so everything on the property matches, which is a big thing in my opinion. It just it it makes a property, I guess, look, in my opinion, slick. It looks good when everything's the same color, same kind of styles, stuff like that. Where it's everything matches. They could be different, but everything matches in some sort of way. And uh, Danielle was actually saying yesterday that she doesn't want to sell the furniture here and stuff. Clearly, at the house in town, um, as much as I wish the shop room looked like this and this big, it's not. Pretty sure you figured that out, but some of you may not have. But has a good sized couch, and then like a freaking awesome couch in the other room. Reclines back and stuff, and I don't think we're gonna be able to fit this in the tiny house. This would really, really fill it up. So we're already coming up with options of what do we do with stuff in this house when it's time to be out there full time, but we don't have our dream barndominium yet. So you always got to kind of think ahead of what you're doing, and that's the hard part, is trying to stay on top of what you're doing now, but then trying to stay on top of what you're going to be doing in the future, make it all match, make it all, everything look the same, but you also want it different, so it's not just the same buildings everywhere. And I don't know, it's an exciting time right now. Jared said 4 to 6 weeks or something like that for his to be delivered. I called a water well company. They put us on the list, and they said they're a couple of weeks out, depending on weather. They can't take a 35,000 pound machine on mud, so depending on what projects they have, it could get pushed back. But they are local, and they said they do local people first, so I'm pretty excited for that. So a lot of things are coming in the near future. I definitely think in a few weeks, the whole house, our tiny house build, will be completely dried in. We got to get on top of ordering that metal. That's something that hopefully won't, I don't know, I guess take too long to get in, because we want a different color than normal, I guess. But worst case scenario is we could always go to like Lowe's or local place and get whatever color and then paint it black. I would just definitely prefer not to have to paint a brand new house. I'd like to just throw metal up and do that. But it's pretty crazy that all of this stuff is happening, and a few weeks is a long time, but when you're building and doing stuff like this, that's not a long time. So Jared's got a lot of stuff that he's got to prep, as far as the pathway that goes all the way from the gate all the way down to his property. There's trees on both sides. He's got to clear all that. He's got to make sure his driveway's good for a building to be delivered. We got to make sure we're ready for the water well to get installed. We got to get ourselves ready for this house build, because it's going to be going up fast. It's already going up, but it's about to really take shape. And, it's a lot of work, but being excited about it is awesome. And I don't know, it's a good feeling. I know I probably don't seem like it. I literally just woke up, let Barley out, got my coffee, and sat down. And but we are pumped. A lot of really, really good things are happening, and it seems like we worked hard, but we saw progress, but we didn't see like big things, I guess. And now all the big things are like really coming out and showing and stuff, and it feels good when the hard work pays off and you can like see it. So if you guys want something, go get it, and you're gonna still go through the struggle, and then after a while you'll start to really see the progress and the payoff, and holy crap, it's worth it. It's awesome. It's a really cool feeling to have that, and to get to a point where like Danielle and I will be living comfortable out there, even if it's still have the house here but have the tiny house there. Depends on how everything plays out, but to have a place that we can shower and go to bed in a room that doesn't have a twin size mattress, and shower and cook meals and stuff, that's a huge game changer. And have power and water and all that. Jared being basically having a shell already delivered, he can move into that and be pretty good. He could finish out his bedroom and bathroom, get in that and be good. He can get out of the camper if he wanted. We're just in a pretty good spot to get where we want to be pretty quick, and I think we're all excited about that. Jared's live chat was just booming. Had like, I don't know, over 2,000 people, like 2,300 people or something in it. And so, to watch that here while Jared's out there. You get to see how excited he was for everything, and getting the building delivered, and all the supports you guys are giving him and stuff. So it's pretty awesome seeing that as well. So just a huge thanks to everybody that's watching and supporting all our channels. The reason we could do what we do is because you guys watch, and it's freaking awesome. We're pretty lucky to be able to live the life that we live because of you guys supporting, and just truly appreciate it. So I'm gonna finish this coffee. I'm gonna try to wake up, try to get the day going, but I'm gonna end this on Cold Beer. Y'all have a good one. Go check out Cold Beer if you haven't, and check out Jared's channel if you haven't. It's Jared Crocker, and yeah, a lot of things coming.